Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Rest assured, the Qixing's top priority is the people's well-being. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Adventure time! Adventure time!
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit...
So Rex Lapis is really...
But... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear... There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think...
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what the...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and...
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is gods and adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too, rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention, could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they... Did you... Exactly, right? Ooh, see... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are there speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say, will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me... Perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis?
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd... But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue,
thinking that they'll never see Rex and here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for... Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli.
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never... But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as in when you wanted to...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge. The Archon Morax could never experience... I must thank you. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhong. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that... the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Right?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma...
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It was... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans are... But if a person shows, this is what visions.
Uh-huh. That
But starting from last year.
vision hunt decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions with.
They want to seize vision.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun.
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god. The fact that even I, knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree. 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Chising made their announcement.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha. Those... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo...
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome...
Then, did you at least set some private fund?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good logical... It's a...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose...
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Adventure time!
Ah, children, come, come.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp... That, fortunately, I have not... Oh, I will not... The teapot that you entered previously...
So, in the...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared...
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at!
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more, well, for starters, I require some... You would have to dig, but almost no... Even more, in any case, Smaragdus... Goodness knows if that...
Well, since...
Yes.
She... counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harp?
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here, Yenfei, I believe you already heard of the Traveler and his...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written. You became one of Liyue before finally defeating an... A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you. Allow me to Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it if you have an urgent...
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. You'll have to excuse Yanfei.
Paimon was good. An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned they had me, and once I was all...
Well, that's a bit casual.
Well, my dad... Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for the chasm's been...
Is that... Yanfei?
I know, Granny, you've told... Whoa, that's a... Commercial consultancy. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant. He mentioned that he... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join?
Wow. And best we be...
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's...
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you...
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Miss Yanfei.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really...
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhiqiao before renting them to her. The contract make... In return, I included a clause...
Guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This way...
In that case...
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Mr.
We go!
Oh, whatever shall I... Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Miss? My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at...
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now. I don't know how... I spent so much money on them. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog. A big banquet is coming up in a few days. That's what the hairpin... But now that I've lost...
Why does
Would you really? I sent a commission to the adventurers...
Hold on.
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei's true. Though surely there must be a...
Right. I finished reading. Furthermore, and given the rarity...
Even higher. Oh, no.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause? Whichever way you...
Except that if we found the hair...
Please. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this,
Yes, legally. So hold on.
What did I feel? My family has...
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Cross.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao and You lost?
I'm sorry.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it.
No problem. But before... It was in fact genuine smaragdus...
Of course.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell?
No, not at all. I felt...
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier, if I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would... And then, after that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow... Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of...
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Miss...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep... Feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your... And I'll also need your signatures on pages...
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve. Once... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation...
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask... What?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geo-energy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or... Also, the idea of someone abusing... But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau. If Mr. Crossel had his...
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh! Surely not more spurious...
No, nothing of...
A Snezhnayan merchant named Crossel. That was the first time. He was quite generous. Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore.
Thank you, sir.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patternings... Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor... I've heard it said that...
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for your...
Is that... So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait!
There's nothing special to it. It just so happened... These two stones, there may be only a... And... I'm sure.
All right, let's...
But never...
Unusual actions...
Miss Yen.
If you could just confirm for...
Yes.
Then I have no...
Of course.
Oh, I have... This document shall... I wouldn't say there's...
With this hard evidence to...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people, as you know, Liu... But the amendments, as such...
So you helped them make sense of the law.
Yes, well... You sound surprised. No. Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that...
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on. Has a merchant by the name of
Crosel. The design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's a...
Miss Sinxi.
Yes, Mr. Crosel. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The inlaid gems...
Thank you, Sinxi.
Sure, it is...
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something?
I believe we have almost...
The weirdo?
Because once we have this...
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items.
My, to what do I owe the and if it isn't?
No.
Smaragda, the seven mount, it is abundant. And I suppose...
That is indeed the case.
No trouble it, but after I wonder...
You needn't concern...
You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished?
Yes. My investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yan...
Of course. According... Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times...
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some...
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow. Now, the contract
Material evidence? What material evidence? I spent a huge...
Indeed. Only a testimony. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with
Seriously? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite.
That's an...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just...
Looks like our first piece of...
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the...
Our second piece...
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins aren't...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall... Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountain. Sustained Mr. Crossel.
I had no...
No idea I'm afraid that... However, don't worry, Mr. I trust that you'll give...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties before...
Huh? No,
Aren't actually in... You do... Mr. Crossell.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was... But after receiving... I went to Boo-Boo. That's why I had another... I kept the real Smaragd. I was worried that someone would see...
Exactly!
I didn't... If word got...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow...
20%? That's a...
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. However, Mr.
What?
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this...
Well,
Thanks so much.
Oh, come on. Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claim...
Is that so?
Actually, I could see from the... If we could join...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly.
The right solution depends on the objective of my client, Mr. Adeptus. Speaking of, Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adept. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came for...
Here we go! She sings top. Adventure time!
Ah, you've returned. Good.
Well, if we're all set...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business. I've been looking into...
Come now, child.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Yanfei. Liyue. All right, then.
Ooh, Paimon's so excited! How's it...
There we go. This... Hold it firmly. Take these blueprints with...
Wait a minute,
Oh, you...
even a great big house in the middle, too. But there's just a... Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one... Still... Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. Hang on a moment. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call...
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this. Your journey may be far from over. But at least, though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this,
They generally do not have the time of day to attend. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to... You may consider... Now, allow me to explain this. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right!
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary material. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within the...
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, this world is not a true one after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal...
A golden-eyed adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look...
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? adventure team, assemble! Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Let's go find some treasure. Benny's adventure team, assemble! No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck.